Hey YouTube, this is Brendan, also known as Divine7 here on YouTube. And right now I want to talk about natural hair care as opposed to me coming in here dancing like I normally do. Or not normally do, because I haven't done a dance video in about 1 to 2 years now. Yeah, it's been a long time. So, anywho though, I want to talk about going natural hair care. As far as going natural, as of May 25th, 2010, I went natural. I did a big chop, a V-seed. So for those of you who know that, or who don't know, I should say, that means that you're cutting off your chemically permed ends and you're just left with your natural hair. And I did that in May, and I transitioned for about 4 to 5 months, and that's wasn't intentional actually. I actually transitioned because my hair was breaking so bad. I got a perm and a shortcut in December 2009, end of December, and it was really cute. But after the first 2 weeks, my hair was breaking to the point where I couldn't even comb it because it was breaking off in chunks. Yeah. So, anywho, but I wanted to actually talk about again also is natural hair care when it comes to braids. I'm currently wearing extensions, also known as protective styling. And people say protective styling because you're protecting your ends and your hair and keeping it from the harshness of maybe the air or the environment, and manipulating it a lot. And so I'm just going to get right into it. My routine as far as braids go. I like to use a glycerin mix, and it's just I use 100% vegetable glycerin, and I use half glycerin, vegetable glycerin, half water, and a few drops of extra virgin olive oil. And this is just a little 4-ounce bottle. I use just a little small bottle. So usually every, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 weeks I have to make the mix all over because of the size of the bottle. But I use this, and in the mornings I like to spray my hair, parted in sections, and spray the braids or the extensions all over. So I make sure that I get my natural hair in there, and I do it all the way to wherever my natural hair stops, somewhere in these braids. And then I like to get some Hydrothermal Naturals follicle invigorator, and I get this mainly for my edges and my nape. My edges have broken off over time and things like that because of improper hair care, because of the perms. My edges broke off, and they would grow, but then they'd grow and break. So now they're starting to grow back in, and this really keeps them soft and moisturized so that they're not breaking, and that's really important. I also would suggest to use a cream or butter type of hair care product, because that's also a very good moisturizer. A lot of people use shea butter, but I mean, it's whatever product really works for you, cream or butter that works for you. While in braids, I do not use that a lot, the creams or butter. I usually stick with the glycerin mix and the follicle spray, and I use very little of the butters because of the buildup that it causes while your hair is in braids. So that's as far as I use, and then I seal it. I don't know if I already said that, but I seal it with the extra virgin olive oil. And you always want to make sure that you seal your hair, because when you seal it, it retains that moisture. And you can hold that moisture and your hair stays soft. And moisture is extremely important, as we all know, because when your hair is dry, it starts to get brittle, and then it starts to break, and then it appears as if your hair isn't growing, when in all actuality it's growing, but then it's breaking, so it looks like there's just no growth. As far as washing my hair, I wash my hair about every 2 weeks, but I won't lie, when I have braids, for the first month or so, or say 3 to 4 weeks, I may not wash my hair, because I like to have that fresh look, and when you wash it after 2 weeks, it can get a little frizzy, and I don't want them to get frizzy too fast. I just try to make it last a little bit longer. So it's usually the second month when I do the every 2 weeks, so it's about twice a month. And I usually wash my hair or co-wash it with conditioner. So you guys know co-wash means washing your hair with conditioner, because shampoo can be a little harsh to natural hair. And I like to use the VO5 Tea Therapy Revitalizing Conditioner Blackberry Sage Tea. I'm looking in the ingredients. I don't see any cones, and so that's always a plus. I try to wash my hair with cones if I can avoid it. I'm on a budget, and this costs 78 cents at Food for Less, and so I kind of just work what I can for right now. And it's a pretty good product. Keeps my hair moisturized. And when I want to get rid of buildup, I do use a shampoo, and I use the 2-in-1. So it's shampoo, conditioner, still the VO5, and this one just says normal, gentle daily cleansing. I actually looked in the directions before I did this, and I was like, well, not the directions but the ingredients, and I saw that there's cones in this one, but I'm not really worried about it too much because it's working fine right now for my hair. I know some people are like all against cones, and that's good. When I can avoid them, I definitely try to avoid them, because you know they say that it's not good for natural hair. I really have to do a little more research into that, but I mean I hear it's not, so I try to avoid it if I can. After that, for my leave-in conditioner, right now I'm using this Aussie, and it's Hair Insurance leave-in conditioner. I may start switching it up when I don't have my braids in. I do let my hair breathe every once in a while, but while I have braids in or extensions, I use this because it comes in a spray bottle, and that makes it a lot easier for me to get in between the hair and spray all over the braids, and I don't have to worry about like trying, you know, my best to like get in there and manipulate my hair as much. I can just spray this, run my fingers through a little bit, and there we have it. I have a leave-in conditioner in my hair. Let's go. And again, I'll seal my hair with the extra virgin olive oil to hold in that moisture, because moisture is so important. It's very simple. That's usually what I do to care for my hair while it's in extensions. My hair stays moisturized, so when I take out the braids, I don't see all this like dirt, because I'm constantly trying to cleanse it as much as I can while it's in the braids. And I'm not getting a lot of breakage. Your hair does shed, and so when you take out braids, you will notice some shedding because your hair naturally sheds, but it's very little. If you take care of your hair, it's very little shedding. Nothing to be alarmed, like, oh my gosh. It's kind of like, oh, that's natural. And it stays moisturized. I'll take out my braids, and I'll feel my hair, and it feels very moisturized. It feels very soft. I'm not worried about like, oh, crunchiness. When you have braids, people have a tendency, I think some people do, to just feel like, well, my hair's in braids, so it's just being taken care of. I don't have to do anything. I can just get up and go. I don't have to do anything. And then when they take their braids out, their hair is thinner, it's breaking, it's dirty. You still have to take care of your hair while in braids. Yes, it's shorter, and you don't have to, you know, spend hours and hours, or, you know, 45, 30 minutes trying to moisturize your hair and do your hair and things like that. It's quicker with extensions, but you still have to take care of your hair if you want it to still be there when you take out your braids, your extensions. So that's as far as it goes for me, for my braids and caring for my braids. I hope this helps somebody else. Maybe you guys can teach me some things about how to take care of your hair while in extensions, and you know, vice versa. So that's it for right now, YouTube. I'll try to update more videos of me dancing and natural hair, maybe some makeup here and there, but I don't know, who knows. So that's all for now. Goodbye, YouTube.